Hello everyone, welcome back to Of Bricks and Dragons. Today we are looking at set 60430. So grab the box here. We have another one of the Space series sets that are brand new. This is our Interstellar Spaceship. So this is our box in the background. I'm going to pan this up just a little bit and you can see all the other fun things I have on the pool table today. Still kind of hold over from doing all of our role-playing game stuff and everything else. Trying to make stuff and trying to get things ready for our weekend adventures as long as I can keep things going. So we have a couple different things here. First, we're going to start off with our city space set. Let's see. Here's our adventure today. So as we start off with our figure, we have a print here on the front, on the sides. The back actually does have some print. I will take the helmet off. We do not have hair for the character, but there is print on the back. So we do have some nice print on the back. It looks pretty nice. We have a backpack to go on here, and if you notice, there is a stud there for the backpack. So if I can get the face for our female astronaut here. And I was kind of wondering about the side of the face. So if I bring this up close, I almost thought it was a scar at first, but it looks like that's our piece there for communications. So it can kind of show in the in the helmet here. So it looks okay, but I was kind of afraid that we had some sort of a scar or something going on there, but nope. And then, as you had seen, our little flying drone or whatever is also a piece that can connect to the backpack so we can fly. I do think I have the wings backwards compared to what they wanted, but to me it works good, so I don't have an issue with that. Either way, I seem to notice this time around, for all the space stuff, we seem to have a big thing for doing the battery cells. So however you want to view it, whether the battery cells are the catch-all kind of power cell for everything, perfectly fine. And I'm going to say on the back here, because I actually had I had done one of the other sets or whatever, and somehow I actually had 2 extra battery cell kind of pieces here. So I put those on there mainly because this is what was supposed to go on there, so I did deviate a little bit. The reason why I left this one off is I figured if I'm doing something else and I want to have like a battery power cell something or other, I could put it in there, or I could maybe put this as a digital readout on the inside or something here. Actually, why don't I put that underneath this, and that would be like a good indicator. I'm going to take that apart, modify this just a little bit. So this would be a good indicator, so that way they know where they're sitting for everything all combined, as well as that. So that works out really nicely that way. I haven't put her in here yet, as I pop the helmet off. Okay, and I don't know where I'm going to go with this yet. I'm sure I could probably brick it in here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Moving my mouse out of the way. Okay, so as we look at all this, we have some nice lights here. So we have some LED lights. I don't know if you want to call it anything else, maybe some thrusters or whatever, if this is going to be an Interstellar. And if we shove this down, you notice this opens up here. So this is our big engines here. Okay, so we have our like a main thruster right here, and that's this part right here. And then we have these pieces. These don't open up much farther than this. This is as far as they go, because the way that this is all bricked together here, and it's fine. It looks pretty good. I don't have any issues with that. The wings are on here pretty solid. They actually have some Technic pieces in here to put them in there, and they are bricked together pretty nicely. If I flip this over, we have like the start of a boat piece. This is a similar piece as what they did for like some of the shuttle sets. And then this is a newer piece right here. I don't remember seeing this piece anywhere before, and this is bricked together by Technic pieces, and then we also have pieces that go between the two of them as well. So this is a very nice and solid ship, very good for kids' imaginative play, or for us adult kids. These flaps, if you wanted to consider them like air brakes or something like that, and you wanted to, air brake in atmosphere, you could do that. Otherwise, they do have some nice flair to them. They don't get into the way of this opening up. If I flare it up anymore, it doesn't, whether it's up or down, it does not get in the way here. So that works really nicely. And it is limited. It can't go down any farther. I could bring it all the way up if I want, but that's as far down as it goes. And like I said, it does not get into the way of anything here. The only thing I'd say, if you really wanted to, if you didn't have these in here as much, or if they went in a little farther, if you could figure out how to do that, I'm not going to mess with it. Maybe you could get this to open up a little bit more, but either way, it doesn't matter. There's a reason why we don't want this open too far, because this piece could possibly come out. And that's the reasoning really behind that, which is fine. If you modify this and open it up too far, this could fall out, and then you're going to lose that, and you're going to lose the immersion of it working all together here. So it works really good there. We do have this come out to a nice point. It's not a blunt piece or anything, which is fine with me. It seems like a lot of the times when we get to the spaceships, usually it is a little bit of a blunt tip on there. This does come more of a regular tip there. This has a look like it would be, if this is like an engine here, maybe this is your regular, to put it in like a Star Trek-ish way, this would be maybe your warp drive, or Star Wars would be your hyperdrive, and maybe this is your ion thrusters, or your my mind is not working here this afternoon. Your impulse drive. Either way, your non-light speed drive, and if this was your light speed drive, that would be fine. And of course, you have batteries here. I think leaving this so that way you could, if you wanted to say, instead of having that bigger panel, because I just happen to have those, and I don't know. I put a couple sets here together today. I don't know if I had the extra ones from doing this part, if there were just spare pieces here, or what the case was, but I had 2 extras, and I thought, well, that would work a little bit better that way. That way, if you wanted to take it off and say that they're doing some maintenance or something like that, that would be fine. This piece right here, it's bricked in here. That is a piece I don't remember seeing before. Maybe they did it on some other set that I have not seen. Maybe just didn't pick up or something like that. But all in all, this really does work pretty good. I like the idea here. I like the direction that it's going. I do have some other space sets that we will be trying to get to here maybe next week or so. Let's see, one is another city space set, and then another one is from one of the other series that they have. I did notice that they have the Lego Friends space sets, and then there was 2 other space sets that I was kind of looking for. I can't find locally. I may have to try and pick up off of Amazon or something like that. So we'll have to figure that out. Not knowing exactly where I want to place this though. I'd like to kind of fit it in somewhere, but I don't know exactly where to place this. And I don't want to just shove it inside there, because I think that would be kind of copping out a little bit. I could just set it on the back, but my question is, if I pop that, well, I guess that works. But it seems a little odd just having that sitting right there. But I think for the moment I could leave it there, but it just seems a little odd to just have it parked right there. I don't know. I'll figure something out here. For now, this will work, but I'd like to get a better spot for this, and we'll have to work on that. I'm sure that there's got to be a better docking station for that. And if I look in here, I did not see anything as to where they had suggested putting it. Let's see here, because they have it separate there. So yeah, I just don't know where else that would go. But to me, because it's all part of the same set, I think it should really belong in there somewhere. I'd love to get these two sets if I could. I think that would be just wonderful. I'll have to try and keep an eye out for them. Without trying to get them off of online or something like that, if I can get it locally, that would be great. That way I can hopefully support some of the local businesses or whatever. But you know, which to me is always a big thing. If I can try and support the local businesses, that's always great. And we go from there. Like I said, if you look in the picture here, that piece I put in here, that's this right here. So if you look at mine has deviated because I have the small battery symbols instead of the big one. So I have that plate sitting on the inside, which would be an indicator as to, you know, how maybe everything's doing, as well as your battery for everything. So slight difference between mine and theirs, not much. Everything else is pretty much the same, but just because I had them, I figured I'd do that, and just kind of going from there. But yeah, it's really a nice set. The only other thing I want to add in here is because I talked about wanting to pick up some more of the Series 25. I did pick up 4 more, but unfortunately I got two of the same. So I got the little train guys. We do have print on the front and on the back, I believe, a little bit. The only problem is that's your legs coming up through here. This would almost make as a great toy train for something, for the Legos. It does have the wheels, so you could actually roll it around. He does have an eye patch over the one eye, so that's why I have the smoke going off in that way. Maybe he's got a patch here so the smoke's not going in his eye, something like that. So I'm thinking it's a young kid. He has the young kid legs. Oops, come on, work with me here. Guess if I do this, that'll work better. But the nicer thing is he's got the bendable one, so it's not the small child. It would be the slightly older child legs. And then of course we get the adult legs. So, and it does have the 25 for the Series 25 on there. So that's pretty neat. And I got 2 of those. I got another one of these, so I got another one of the mushroom kids with the butterfly, which is cute. But just the fact that I got a second one, and then I got one of the guys I was kind of hoping for. He's got the goat, so it's the shepherd here. He's got the hood. He's got print on both sides. So here he's got his eyes open. Here it looks like he's dozing off. He's got a backpack, and it has like 2 white. I don't know what it would be. I don't know if that's maybe. Well, these are goats, so I don't know what you would have white for the goats, but it was in there, so I've got that. He's got a walking stick, and it actually had a second walking stick if I wanted to. And he's got a little bag pouch. Looking at the bag pouch, I'm going to guess that whatever he is, he's going to be more of a medievalish kind of character, so that would work for any kind of medievalish type scenario we come up with. Which I might have to try and figure that out for maybe doing a Star Trek-ish thing. Maybe we come up upon something like that, and maybe they do a little scientific scouting mission on a race like that or something. But really, that's all I have for this video. Appreciate you stopping by, seeing what we have on the pool table today. and all the fun things that we get ourselves into. And I really appreciate the fact that you stop by and spend the silliness with me, and we go from there. I'll see you in the next video. We'll go.